If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, you must keep moving. Happy Martin Luther King Day. This is a new week. In your trading, walk if you can't run. In your trading, crawl if you can't walk. But by all means, keep moving one step at a time and let's get it. So this day I had no interest in the markets. This is a market review on what happened on Monday. So as expected from the previous review I did on Friday, where I showed you the interlocking between the 15-minute sell side and buy side. So how smart money engages the sell stops, heads for the buy stops, and so on. In that video, I pointed out that we were heading towards sell stops for short covering on smart money shorts. So I was looking for lower prices, and that happened. This week opened and we saw those lower prices deliver. We saw the low taken right here and this low also taken. So sell side was attacked and we were looking for support at the consequent encroachment of the weekly discount week. Mean trash lower quadrant is somewhere around here, but at this level I'm expecting support to come into the marketplace and I'll demand a 1 hour market structure shift or 1 hour change instead of delivery for higher prices. On the 15-minute chart, I want you to notice that Nasdaq opened and closed relatively at the same price. So very similar prices. It was just a holiday and we expect this type of price action. However, it does not mean there's no setup or it could not be traded. It could be traded, but though you need to be nimble and look for very small objectives. Also note that the week's range is just 14 handles from high to low. Just 14 handles of range. In Nasdaq, we can see just the opening range gap do 214 handles. So for the whole range of the day from high to low to be 214 handles, you have to understand that was a very small day and only intraday trading with intraday pools of liquidity is possible. Again, happy Martin Luther King's Day. Now, on the 1 minute time frame, I'm looking at the period between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. So during this block of time, this is Asia. There's clearly an accumulation of buy stops with these smooth highs, very smooth, relatively equal highs. Specifically here, between the period of 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., this is the London Open Q Zone. The London Open Q Zone has this as its high and this as its low. So this London low, this London high. Those are the key pools of liquidity we're looking at going into the session. And at 7 a.m., pre-market session begins. At this pre-market session, we're looking for a rally to these smooth highs. If we do not get it, then we could expect something of that effect during the New York AM session. So during the pre-market session from 7 a.m. to 9:30, we see price take these two highs, but it does not rally towards this. It retraces deeply and again moves slower. So now we have a lot of sell stops accumulating around these lows. It looks like a trend line, and dumb money is going to trust this trend line. Retails will put a trend line here and we're expecting support. This level looks very safe from a support standpoint, but then we're expecting to see it disrupted during the opening bell volatility at 9:30. Regular trading hours will not open, but the effects of the algorithm are still to be seen. They're still expected. So we'd like to see London lows swept and then sell side liquidity with all the sell stops engaged for order pairing to target these smooth highs at Asia session, relatively equal highs. Moving into the session, the opening range traded lower at the open. If you look at the close of regular trading hours on Friday and where we opened right here this Monday, you find out that we have gapped lower and now we are trading at a discount. So during the opening range between 9:30 to 10 a.m., the expectation is to see price move up towards mid gap. So when discount on that basis, midnight opening price is right here, is skewed by this line. This white line is shading the midnight opening price, but it is right there. 8:30 opening price is here. So trading so low around the open is trading in discount. Price attacks the sell side liquidity below pre-market lows and London lows, and perfectly tags the new week opening gap high. This is in discount. New York ATM model is in the charts because we see sell side of the pre-market range get taken. So the pre-market highs are next. We're looking for longs at this point in time, especially during the opening range, given that we're in discount and we're looking to trade into premium prices. At the same time, we're taking sell side liquidity at London lows from the London open. We are targeting both this white dashed line, which is relatively equal highs from Asia, and the London open highs as well. We see price trade above a 5-minute inversion fair value gap, and an advanced entry will be front running that gap, getting long here and targeting the targets we just discussed. Alternatively, price trades above, induces this high, it does not sweep it but retraces back to the breaker. The breaker is this set of consecutive up close candles before this down move. Price hits consequent encroachment, rejects it, and we see a rally to pre-market highs and perfectly hitting and respecting midnight open. This fulfills the New York ATM model, pre-market lows to pre-market highs. Model 2022 is also fulfilled here with this breaker entry. Sherman's model is also fulfilled with price running to midnight open from a discount to equilibrium on the day at midnight open. Later, after the session, we see price rally from 11:30 to take our target for the day, which was London high. Trading stopped at 1 p.m. and only resumed at 6 p.m. Thus, you can see 6 p.m. here. Instead of seeing the launch hour complete and go to the New York PM session, we see price stop at 1 p.m. and the next print is coming in at 6:30 p.m. This is bank holiday, and that's how we expect trading to be. Alright, I will see you on Tuesday. This is how the week has traded so far on the Monday. I look forward to more range, better price action going into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you found value in this, hit the subscribe button so you do not miss the next update, and let's go.